All right, farmers, we're back, and we're back from our holiday, and we're back with a new bit of information for the FS25 coming up in a couple of months. So this is all about spinach, so a new crop coming to the game, and we've got a bit of a blog from Giants. So it starts off full of nutrients, presumably of ancient Persian origin, the subject of a culinary myth for its actually not so high iron content, and Popeye's favourite, spinach. It's also coming to Farming Simulator 25. Let's take a look at the leafy green crop, as it does offer some unique things to keep in mind on your virtual fields. So we've got a little bit of a seasonal layout. Time for spinach. Spring and summer are spinach seasons. In March or April, you take your seeder and put out about 10 litres of seed per hectare to look forward to a yield of about 23,100 litres in return. With an average selling price of 660 per 1,000 litres, you need to be ready to harvest in June. Mind that you need a specialist harvester here, the Oxbo MKB4TR. Without looking at that little crop calendar there, you're going to be able to do it twice. I mean, you need to be on it, mind you. Let's face it, you do need to be on it. I mean, so you need to be seeding in April, harvest in June, and then seeding again in July. A double crop rotation now, that's all right. And obviously, putting it in the ground, 10 litres of seed per hectare. That's really low indeed. I mean, the picture of the cedar that they've got there, that's just going to be standard cedar. So you're not going to need any specialist equipment for that, although you will need some specialist equipment to harvest it. And we got the old Oxbo MKB4TR. I mean, obviously, we had the Oxbo DLC pack that come out a while ago, and we've now got another piece of equipment that goes with it. Oh, that's all right indeed. But it moves on, and this is like a bit like sugarcane-ish. It says, sow once, harvest twice. If you're not wasting any time, you can actually harvest spinach twice in a season. To do that, you've got to sow it right in March, wait for it to mature, harvest it right away in June, and watch it grow again. Don't forget to apply your usual yield improvement like you do with other crops. So to me, that seems like you've only got to plant it once. Well, you've only got to seed it once in March, and you get two crops out of it. That's what that's saying to me anyway. It carries on doing everything right, and in time you'll see those growth stages that slightly differ in the second cycle. As it is common among crops like spinach, the first growth stage after harvesting in the first time appears a bit more bushy, helps to easier keep track of all your spinach fields visually, which is a little bit different as well. Obviously we're used to crop cycles, going through different growth stages and all that, but if it's got two different growth stages or two different looks as it's going throughout the year, oh, that's all right. And then it finishes off, and remember the words of one of our favourite sailors. That's Popeye they're referring there. You're strong to the finish because you eats me spinach. Well, harvest it at least and sell it before it withers, will you? All right, they've left it with a question. Are you doing spinach? But that's all right. I mean, obviously, new stuff coming to Farming Simulator 25. That's always going to be good. New crops is always good as well. Obviously, getting a first look at our new piece of equipment. Well, another new piece of equipment, the old Oxbow. That looks ace. And obviously, this is coming out on the 12th of November, and you can pre-order it. If you're on PC, there's going to be a link down below. If you want to click on that link, it helps the channel out at no extra cost to yourselves. And obviously, it's coming out on Xbox Series X and S and PS5, so next gen only. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get a new Xbox, but it is what it is.